In this video, we're going to look at how the market reacted to the crazy inflation numbers that were the highest since 1982. But we're also going to take a peek at both the DraftKings and Cassava Sciences because there's some new price targets for both of those companies. So stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to TipRanks. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. We're going to talk about CPI data because the market didn't seem to be too fazed by this 7% year-over-year inflation number, this crazy number, highest since 1982. But for one reason, it was expected to be this high. So we're going to talk about that, but we're also going to talk about DraftKings. I'm going to give you an update on them, and then we're also going to talk about Cassava Sciences and their Alzheimer's drug because there's a new price target from someone at H.C. Wainwright, and it's pretty high. So we're going to talk about that as well. But first, let's jump into the CPI data. CPI is Consumer Price Index data. 7% inflation number year over year, the highest since 1982. However, this was in line with economist estimates, and stock market futures actually rose after this release. You can take a peek at TipRanks.com here. The S&P 500 up 0.28% during normal trading today. The Dow Jones up 0.11% during normal trading, and the NASDAQ up almost 0.4% on the day. But look, take a look at that. Bitcoin is up an additional 2.5% today, up trading almost at 44,000, dropping down just not that long ago to under 40,000 per coin just a few days ago. So it has recovered nicely from those levels. Looking at stock futures right now for tomorrow, they are slightly up. So they're in the green based on this news that inflation was in line with expectations. But let's jump over. Let's talk about DraftKings first because there is some crazy upside for DraftKings. But is it a safe bet right now? DraftKings is a multi-channel sports betting and gaming technologies provider operating in 18 states here in the U.S. and 17 countries. They have partnerships with the NFL, NBA, and MLB, UFC, as well as NASCAR and other major sports organizations. DraftKings Marketplace is a digital collectibles environment designed for mainstream users that offers curated NFT access and supports secondary market transactions, and this was launched in 2021. DraftKings is also in the process of closing a deal to acquire Golden Nugget Online Gaming. This is a publicly traded stock under the ticker symbol GNOG. DraftKings third quarter results were strong, with revenues increasing 60%. However, the company continues to lose massive amounts of money. For the 9 months ending September 2021, the company's operating loss was approximately $1.2 billion. However, a lot of that was stock compensation. But even taking out the stock compensation, they still lost almost $700 million, and free cash flow was negative at $290 million in the red. There is some good financial news, though. They have a large cash position that stood at $2.4 billion as of the end of the third quarter. So they have a good amount of money to continue operating despite these massive losses. My thought with DraftKings in the long term is as long as the regulatory landscape continues to be more favorable for betting and gaming and things like that, DraftKings, I think, will succeed in the long term, but I think it's a long road to get there. Only operating in 18 states and 17 countries, DraftKings has a bit of an uphill battle, especially if they're ever going to get back to those crazy high price targets that they had really not that long ago. They're actually down. If we take a peek at the charts here, they're down 52% over the past year. Their 52-week range is between $25.80 and $74.38. So quite the range there for DKNG, down actually 3% during normal trading. But what do the analysts have to say about DraftKings? This is a moderate buy based on 9 buys, 9 holds with 1 sell rating with an average upside of just under 85% for the next 12 months. So what do you guys think of DraftKings? Do you hold it in your portfolio? Is it something that you've held for a long time? Please let me know. Do you think it's ever going to get back up to these $75 range that it was really not that long ago? Let me know how you feel about DraftKings down in the comments. Lastly, let's talk about Cassava Sciences. This is a company that is promising a wonder drug for Alzheimer's treatment. And if they can do what they're claiming they can do, this will be an absolute cash cow. There's no doubt in my mind that if they can pull off what they're trying to pull off, this will be a fantastic thing. And they are doing some amazing things on the clinical studies side. 6-month, 9-month, and 12-month therapy are all showing positive results for cognitive behavior in Alzheimer's patients. That's fantastic, fantastic stuff. Now, Cassava Sciences has been mauled with controversy this year. In fact, those studies that are saying they have positive cognitive behavior improvements in people with Alzheimer's have been mauled with controversy. There have been supposedly individuals, a lot of people think they're short sellers, coming out and saying that these studies have been tainted by the labs and the doctors, claiming that there isn't as many positive results from this particular drug that they have in development. But Cassava Sciences, in my opinion, has done a really good job coming out and saying that none of these claims are substantiated, but they have lost quite a bit of stock price. So you're going to see their share price really, really fall when we look at the charts here in a second. Let's jump over to the charts for Cassava Sciences. Take a peek at that. So over the past year, you can see the stock is still up a great deal, up 323%. But if we switch over to the 6-month time frame, look at that, down 41% from these highs back here. But if you look back here in August, the stock was trading over $117 per share, and then this report came out, and it really just tanked the share price. I mean, overnight, the share price dropped by, 50-60%. So it was a crazy, crazy fall from their highs back here. Right around $50 per share right now, slightly down today. But what do the analysts have to say about Cassava Sciences? This is a strong buy based on 4 analyst ratings with an average upside of, look at that, 228%. The latest price target coming from H.C. Wainwright here of 155% upside, just reiterated 2 days ago. So it's good to see that they're still getting some positive press here from the analysts. But what do you guys think? I know I still get people letting me know that they're holding Cassava Sciences and they like Cassava Sciences. So I wanted to give you guys an update on where Sava is at right now. I really do like this company, and I hope they can do some fantastic things for Alzheimer's. I really, really do. But let me know what you think down in the comments. As always, if you found any value in this video at all or learned something new, let me know by hitting that like button and that subscribe button down below. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.